This is a family legacy. It's all we've ever known is the car business, towing and storage, auto sales, repair, helping the community. Had it for generations, and it's fixing to go away. We've been pushed around a lot with code enforcement and planning and zoning in the two councils, and it's finally coming to an end. We're now going to be on probation for the second property for a year for being in business that we're licensed for, and I had a massive heart attack. My parents have both died, and just can't do it anymore. This is Donnie Sweazey from Magna's Automotive, Special Editions in King Size. We came to Magna because the Magna's our kind of people. A beautiful place, quiet, small town USA. Needed a responsible, confident auto repair, tires and service, emissions inspections, cheap transportation, auto wrecking. We just do it all, and like to help people that are down on their luck with any auto repairs or any cars needs they have. We love Magna. Our whole family's here. When we first got here, emissions inspections were mostly what we did. We found a need to have used tires for people in Magna that couldn't afford new ones. It was a business that we never thought we'd be in, but we're happy to help the people of Magna, make them legal. And the police, Unified Police, used to send people here when they pulled them over for lights. We'd help them out, fix them, or whatever problem they were having with their cars. We're well trusted and well revered with fire department, police department, health department, all of them. We've worked hand in hand with highway patrol. Business was great. My mom was sick for 12 and a half years, took full-time care. She died last January in 2019. And then my mother-in-law died in 2020, and then I had a massive heart attack in 2021 and COVID. And to find that we're going through this battle at this time with code enforcement and planning and zoning during COVID and all of our family crises that are not make-believe, they're all real. My heart attack was the second worst heart attack that my cardiologist knows it survived. A Widowmaker in style, 1 out of 10 survive. Intensity was a 209. I'm lucky to be alive, and I'd love to serve Magna for many, many more years, but they just don't want our kind here any longer, so we're gonna try to get out. One of the craziest things that happened with code enforcement and planning and zoning when the county was involved is they actually charged me personally criminally for 7 things. Stuff in the back of a pickup truck, painted lines. We complied. Then they came back and charged us civilly 3 days later after the court order for what we had complied, and there the carrot got moved some more on us. I took the burden of it because I didn't want to put it on my mother because she was dying. So I just took it and complied. But they vowed to see us out of Magna until we would get our stuff and get out of Magna. The Metro Magna Town Council, which was the elected body over Magna, supported us 100%, came for all the inspections, tried to get it mitigated for us. Senator Thatcher got involved, Chris Stewart, Mike Jensen, everyone. We asked for help. We didn't understand this. The community council was against us, and they were a non-elected board. They're self-appointed, and they have become for the most part, Chamber of Commerce, and they signed a petition against us when we were a member. And we've been just trying to get help, and now everybody's been told to stay out of it. It's now a city. So, new rules, new people. Although it seems like it's still Salt Lake County, it is not. Salt Lake County is just an employee of the Metro Township and the MSD. My mom and dad are both Marine veterans. I joined the Army, veteran. They were all disabled. It's illegal to harass a disabled senior person. That didn't stop them. They continue to do that to plenty of people in the neighborhood that I know personally. But we've lost our constitutional rights for, our liberties and justice, and to make a living in happiness of life. It's very sad, but beware, there you'll be next. The fines can go in excess of hundreds of thousands of dollars, at $100 to $200 a day, depending on what the infraction of the law is. They've implied 44 new pages of rules to make this happen. Beware. We have mitigated ours when we come into compliance. We've been able to be on probation for 2 years or a year to get rid of the fines. But at a certain point, there's plenty of people that don't get that option. It's just that we've been able to comply, luckily enough, that we've had plenty of volunteers from Magna come help us. But our health and our ages are getting up there, and it's just, they're making it harder, not easier, and there's not much help. No matter who we've reached out to, they've all been shut down, and it's from your highest elected officials. Senator Thatcher has been great. Chris Stewart was great. Mike Jensen's great. Sue Duckworth is great. The list goes on. Sheriff Winder, we've dealt with all of them, and now your unified police department is now part of code enforcement. So you won't just get a code enforcement officer, you will be getting a unified detective along with it. And even if you're grandfathered in, they're still going to come after you, because the training for code enforcement is not what it is for police or fire department. And it's being abused. It's used as a weapon instead of a tool. It is the relentless torture. No matter if we're dying or sick or in COVID, they will not let up. They are created a new rule of law, which is making everybody comply to HOA rules instead of your own privately owned property, whether it be residential, commercial, manufacturing. All of those have different, and your licenses have different implications. Motor vehicle enforcement has told them that we are great. The health department has told them we're in compliance. Highway patrol, building inspectors, it goes on, and they continue. We've had the EPA, and it's just taken such a hard mental, physical, and financial toll on us during these hard times for everyone during COVID, and it just doesn't end. And they vowed to see us out of Magna, and they are true to their word 100%. So beware. You will be next. A lot of people don't want to get involved because they don't want to have the problems, but it is coming to all. Code enforcement against us again. They sent it to the district attorney. He did an interview, and he declined to prosecute. So they've hired an independent law firm to do it. And now that's the same law firm that's coming down to the car lot and the house next door to imply their new code enforcement rules that were implied during all of these times, that are addition to Salt Lake County's old rules. So it's not like that's just their rules, it's these new ones. And the district attorney did not want to prosecute this, that they would have to find their own law firm, which they have. And for us to defend ourselves, we're trying to raise $200,000 for Bob Sykes to defend our civil rights and our constitutional rights, and we need help. I would like to see everyone get involved with your local planning and zoning, code enforcement, building inspector, your local elections. It happens at the local smallest levels. If you're not involved, you don't know it's coming. Please get involved. There's just no help. There's nobody to help you in code enforcement. There's no advocates. There's nothing. And it's just multiplied on us so much that there's nothing we can do without support and help. And they're in charge and they tell everybody to stay out of it. So get involved, become 100% involved, get elected, say your piece. Because if you don't have any say so. It ain't just about the elections, it's going to the meetings. There's meetings for the community council, the town council, the planning and zoning, and these are all local to our jurisdiction and the community council. Thank you.